DJ Academics, you are asking questions. You are asking logical questions and expecting logical answers. However, there is nothing logical in a game. Okay? There's nothing logical in these games. You understand? You are in a game that you never signed up to play. The people that are doing this are using you as a part of the game as just another distraction to the docket. You see, a bunch of staged court cases, staged, depositions. You see, the things that you are doing that you thought they wouldn't think that you would do, they did know that you would do that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They want you to go on the internet and scream about them. Anything but anything but for the people to pay attention to them dockets. You see, the questions that you're asking are logical, but only if this were in a logical frequency. You are just a part of this game that those people are currently playing. They need the loudest voices to be irritated at the same time to get on social media to drown out the docket. They need to distract you. They need to distract my fans to drown out the docket.
Yo, chat, please. What do I gotta do? Do I gotta hit up Azalea Banks? We gotta get out of this group chat. Now, let me address what Nicki's saying. By the way, I want to make it clear. Obviously, for the Barbs or for anybody else, me and Nicki hasn't had the best relationship. We really haven't had a relationship at all. I think the last time we talked just wasn't friendly. It's whatever. I don't think she's dying to try to talk to me. I don't think I'm dying to talk to her. And that's important to say because sometimes you'll get these people who are skeptical that think people are in cahoots. And if I was in cahoots with people, Nicki Minaj would be the last person. Okay, so it's like when you hear me say this, it's really because when you hear me say anything, it's because I'm like, I wish I could come on here and call her batshit crazy. And I would probably have a nice little field day. It would have been amazing. But then I've seen certain things where I'm like, I'm not going to come on here and be like, everything she's saying is true. But I'm like, yeah, I can't say nothing that she's saying is absolutely false, given what I've seen that the people she's talking about have done. That's reality. Now, to her comments. And I need the audience to hold me accountable. But to make sure I don't get cynical, if that makes sense. Because when Nicki says that, and I'm telling you, without looking at anything, I'm reacting live. If y'all could clip the whole thing, there's not like I'm researching. As she's talking about distraction, and we want the loudest voice, and I would guess like, and suppose maybe I'm one of the loudest voices, maybe, I don't know. They want them to speak about certain things that could be a distraction. And usually I would say, nah, you're full of shit. Except I want to keep going back to my first deposition with Rock Nation, where The moment that I told people what they were attempting to do to me, their lawyers said, tell Desiree this. And that was shocking. And what I took from that, honestly, was, oh, they're trying to sue me. They're trying to build some shit up. But maybe, I don't know. And again, I'm shooting from the hip here. Maybe as what Nicki's saying, no, they're involving you because they know you are a nigga who's gonna say everything online, and you are someone who could easily try to bring the conversation elsewhere while they still do other things subvertly. That's what I have to believe. Do y'all understand? Do I have to repeat it again? I will. In my perspective, what Nicki just said, it made slightly sense when she says, they're not that surprised that you're running your mouth. Because, yo, chat, I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Yo, you know when there were some people on Twitter like, yo, Ak, you're editing your tweet mad times. I wrote those tweets driving away from the courthouse. Bro, you know, yo, you can't do nothing to Akademiks in secret, bro. I'm not going to wait till I couldn't even wait till I get to the crib, bro. Nigga, yeah, go look at my story on Instagram. I drove past the police tweeting, my nigga. Like, I'm going to let everybody know, world know. So that's why I was shocked. I'm like, if they know who I am, and then I seen there was a tweet that said, tell Desiree, are they scared that I'm going to bring it to the public, or maybe it's within their plan that Akademiks going to bring certain things to the public? I can't tell. I really don't know. So when Nicki says, no, Ak, they know what you're going to do. They're just using you as the loudest mouthpiece for a distraction, though. Again, I know some of y'all want to say, no, Nicki's sick, Nicki's whatever, but I can't dismiss it. I can't. I cannot dismiss it.
Someone once told me the grass is much greener on the other side.